Alright, so we're going to talk about nutrients and harmful algae blooms. What is an algae bloom? It is a rapid increase of algae, and these are typically caused by excess nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen that enter a lake. And those excess nutrients can enter the lake through heavy rains that can wash soil and fertilizer that contain the excess nutrients into rivers and streams that eventually flow into the lake, as well as excessive sunlight and slow-moving water. Algae blooms are harmful to the environment around. The impact of blooms depends on toxicity of the bloom. The more toxic the bloom is, equals more harmful, as well as size and location. Impact of algae blooms continued. Problems that are caused from blooms. Well, it can raise treatment costs for drinking water. Harmful to humans and wildlife through the toxins that the algae can produce and leaves in the water, as well as creates dead zones in the water, which can cause a decrease in oxygen levels, and that is where aquatic life cannot survive. So overall, algae blooms cause more harm than good. So now we know the impact that can be caused from algae blooms and how it affects the aquatic life, wildlife, and as well as humans. We should learn how we can prevent these blooms from occurring. First, we start off reducing the amount of runoff pollution. I think this is a big key because this is where the excess nutrients typically come from, is runoff pollution. So with that being said, government should be putting rules in place to limit runoff pollution from large farms, as well as sewage treatment plants. When there's an overfill or overflow, there should be a plan in place in case that does happen, and so it does not go straight to the rivers, which eventually lead to the lakes. As well as what we can do in our house, or what we can do as humans, we can use fewer lawn chemicals and dispose of yard waste. A few things to reduce excess nutrients in lakes. Now we talk about Lake Erie's blooms. This is caused from runoff pollution. Problems associated with Lake Erie's blooms have affected the city of Toledo and their drinking water, as well as caused harm for their tourism economy. And thinking about this, no one wants to drink water that is harmful to us, or do they want to visit or swim in a lake that looks disgusting? And one of the largest impacts from algae blooms in Toledo, caused from one of the Lake Erie's algae blooms, happened in August 2014, and there's a high amount of toxin found in the drinking waters of 400,000 people. And this is considered the Toledo drinking water crisis. Unrelated to the 2014 water drinking crisis, this is Lake Erie, and on the west northish areas is downtown Toledo. And this is a satellite image taken on September 26, 2017. But we can see here the algae is that Lake Erie is covered in algae.